Oh! We got a Shadow Priest! I'm excited! Switch! We got a Shadow! I'm so excited! I don't know why, dude. Hell yeah! Judo Master is approaching. Hold on. Let me look at these boys. We got Judo Master hanging out. We got Nightmare. Oh, Void Elf too. Impress me. Such Fab coming in as a bear form. Tangent? Going on tangent here. I'm looking at Zakata. You look like you took Pelcher, stripped off his chicken feathers, and made that. You got boots! Your feet are exposed. I'm actually so happy that's a thing. Just me versus Dead. And we got just Vanish X, we got Little Lou, we got Reddish Head, and we got Tarek. Looks like Tarek is the first one up. No, maybe not. Ellie Shaman. Oh, Ellie Shaman. Yeah, I like the variety, man. We got just about one of every class in here. Just about one except for Warrior. And Mage. And Warlock. Okay, we don't have one of every, but we gotta have Reddish Head up first versus Nightmare. This guy's gonna be Assassination, I think. Looks like he is gonna get a sap into Nightmare while he's riding Nightmare Horse. I like it. It's gonna be Reddish Head opening onto Nightmare. Nightmare's just gonna have to take damage. This is an Assassination Rogue. It looks like it's gonna be Cheap Shot into Insta Trinket. Insta Fear. Is Reddish Head gonna use the Rachel to break out of it? No, he's not. Actually gonna get a full stun into Nightmare. And Nightmare is just gonna have to take the damage. It's gonna stun up Reddish Head and do some damage. Gonna go into Insanity form right now. Into a Scythe. Could take him out right now. The pet is doing so much damage. Reddish Head is taking a bunch. Cloaking Shot is coming down, but still taking melee damage from the pet as Nightmare is trying to redot him. Looks like he might be able to. Trying to go for redot. Use the Void Operation to get out of that for a second. Still has dots onto the Rogue. That's gonna be full mark for that coming out. Gonna go for a Disperse right now. And Reddish Head, I think, is setting up for himself a stun after this. Does Nightmare have everything to follow? Shadow Step coming in is going to go probably for a stun, trying to interrupt. Nightmare is going to get a kick on him on Shadow right now for a little bit. Reddish Head's health is still in a bad spot. If Nightmare gets a big setup, he could end him. Actually goes for the Trinket in order to go for the Void Eruption on Necrotic, and actually going to take down on Dots and going to go down. Nightmare taking out a Rogue. Give this man an honor duel. I swear to God, Vanish. Give this man an honor duel. Back up. I swear to God, Vanish. I swear to God, you're gonna be... Oh boy, just wait until the comment section gets at you, dude. And that's gonna be Nightmare playing this out right now. Gonna drop all the pets. Stun coming out into Vanish to the distance. Gonna go for some damage. Shadow Man coming out. Vanish is gonna go taking out the pet. Nightmare is gonna great a fade out of that. Good setup. Is going to go for some damage onto Vanish. Won't have any defenses for a while, though. Then go Road into a Kidney. Is going to probably secure a kill for Vanish. Nightmare's taking a bunch of damage. Is that even Vendetta? No, just Vanish didn't even need to. Nightmare actually still surviving this. Trying to go for a heal. Not going to get a kick out of Vanish X at all. Nightmare's just taking down damage. All this little bits of daggers is just eliminating him. Should have let him have a reset. Come on. What up, Red? Oh, that's you. That's Red Dish Head. Oh, it's you. Oh my God, you played it well, man. You played it well. You should have used the Trinket on one of the CC for the Shadow, but you played well, Red. Don't worry about it. I think my heart is like 150. It's okay, dude. That happens all the time. You came in, your heart is pumping, you were tunnel visioning. It happens all the time, man. It's the first round of the day, man. Whoever's grouping up, let Red play again next one. Okay, boys. Vanish is just waiting for his cooldowns, I think. Wants to wait for his defensive so he can get with Such Fab and 4 CD. He's gonna go open up with a Garrote. Such Fab could go for a Bash. Thorns are coming out right now. Advantage doesn't want to hit into it. He's gonna profane a lot of this. He's gonna try to run away. It is gonna be Such Fab forcing himself into a cat form. Not forcing, that's probably the best choice of words, but shifting into cat form. Stun coming out of just Vanish. Gonna go for a full Kidney onto Fab. Fab doesn't have a wall or anything. That's gonna be full Vendetta. Vanish is trying to end them in a single setup. Fab is gonna go for a mass heal right now with the wall, trying to deal with this Rogue. Should go for Moonfires when he can. And Vanish is gonna bail out of there. Still is gonna come out of stealth in a moment, and Fab is just chasing after him. Vanish just keeps on running. Smoke Bomb coming down. Shadow Step and pass. Such Fab. Very well played. Vanish coming down right now. Does he have dots though? The dot's gonna take him out. Is gonna just mount up. He's just gonna mount up and wait him out for a bit. Fab is going to be able to jump into Prowl in a moment, I think. Vanish is going to wait out his odds. Yep, going to go for a full reset for both of them. And Fab is going to go into Bear for him just so he can bear the damage. And Vanish is going to have to wait until the cooldown's coming back up. We'll have a cloak, no evasion for a while, no trinket for a bit. Is it going to open up with a good road? Fab could go for a setup. No, just going to let this guy run away for a bit. Going to put a Moonfire. Could go for Thorns. Is going to go for Thorns now. Cloak Shot is coming out for Vanish as he's going to sink damage into Fab right now. Going to swap it to Cat form. That's going to be full kidney onto Fab. Trinket still available if he ever so needs it. Doesn't feel like he needs to. Those Thorns doing a lot of damage. Going to get a full bash onto Vanish and could go for big bleed setup. Fab is going to go for a setup right now. Getting a lot of comp points on the Rogue as Rogue is trying to bail out of the re-moonfiring right now. And Fab is just going to regrowth while Vanish is bleeding down to dots. 1% dampening is finally setting in. We're going to actually have a road opener as Vanish caught himself a short re-stealth as Fab hit him with a stun. Kenny coming down into Fab. Is he going to die here? Still has heal available if he ever needs to. Gonna go for regrowth. The Rogue could go kicking it, but he's going to go for a full reset regardless. Fab still is holding on to a trinket. Still has a wall. Still has a massive heal and just going to sit in Bear. Don't get me wrong, this boy is not embarrassed by any measure. He's just embarrassed. I thought it was a pretty good cam. Alright, it's gonna be Thorns coming out to Fab, and just Vanish doesn't want to deal with it. I think Fab is just gonna go for the long term. He's gonna let this Rogue come out, let this Rogue make a mistake. The Rogue is gonna have a trinket, evasion is available, is gonna have Vendetta. So Rogue is going to land a full stun. Fab is going to trick it out of it. That's going to be evasion out of Vanish. Fab is still in a bad spot. Just use to take the damage from this Rogue. Can't really find a way to deal with him right now. The Rogue is going to have a trinket available if a bash comes out. Fab could try to go for more counterplay measure here. It's going to go for a bash into Vanish, and Vanish is going to trick it out of it. GRs are going to be out for Fab for a little bit, but still needs to find a way to deal with this Rogue. Still playing very defensive. That's where Vanish is trying to get away. Cyclone trying to come out, but that's going to be blind. Putting Fab in a bad spot. Could get resapped out, and a full kidney could end him right now. Is that what Vanish is going to go for? Trying to go for reset. No, let's Fab dip into Bear from right away. Thorns are coming out right now, and it's going to hit just Vanish for a little bit with those Thorns. Regrowths are coming out for Fab. 10% dampening when Fab is still playing defensive with that Bear form. Thorns is still up for a little bit. Cloak Shot is coming out for Vanish. Doesn't want to deal with those Thorns right now. Just wants to pump some damage to Fab. And Fab has wall available. Is going to pre-wall early. Vanish needs to get a full kidney on him and he'll be in a good spot. And Fab keeps pre-bearing everything he's thrown out at him. Gonna go into cat form. Kidney shot coming down. Is Fab gonna go down right now? I think Vanish has him in a perfect opportunity. And is going to go for some big damage. Fab is going to go for a big Incon right now. Now it's up to Vanish to see if he survives. The big bleeds are coming out into a Root Cyclone coming out. Regrowth for such Fab so you can catch up in health. Is going to be able to go for a cat form re-stealth if he needs to. Actually going to stagger himself all the way out of here. That's staggering performance right here. I can barely contain myself. Are you kidding me, Mao? I'm doing all these animal puns. Sap comes in onto Fab, but Vanish is still not in the best spot. Is going to go for a heal. Going to wait out for full DRs into Fab. Getting a full kidney setup. Doesn't want that kidney to go out of the way. Is going to go for some damage into Fab. Is Fab going to respond with this? Has a heal. Has wall coming over. So now a trinket. Vanish is going to commit with the damage. Fab could go for a heal. Bash coming in into Cyclone. Fab is going to go for a defensive play right now with that regrowth. Is Vanish going to find a way to deal with this? Such Fab is still at low health. Is going to shadow step after the Bear, re-dot him. And it's actually going to catch a full re-stealth. No dots into Vanish right now. Dots are left into Fab. And Fab is actually going to dip behind the room. Going to go for a massive heal right now with regrowth. And Vanish, I think, is going to want to open up on him. Kidney coming out, but pre-bears it. That's going to be Vendetta coming in. Vanish is going to go for big damage right now. Huge deeps. Such Fab is going to wall and Thorns this right now. It has a heal ready if necessary. And Vanish is just going to keep running. There's going to be evasion coming in for Vanish. Such Fab is still in a bad spot. He's just going to bear out of there. Going to go for a heal. Vanish does want to go for a shadow step 100%. Because Such Fab turns this around though. Kidney coming down. Trinket coming in for Fab. Can he go for a stun onto Vanish? Trinket is going to be available for the Rogue. Trinket's out of it and actually ends Such Fab. Vanishing out of there with a cloak of shadows to follow. That was such a good duel. Wow. Vanish played it out to the end, man. Played very, very carefully and won that one. Chen Chen is going up next. Going to hit Vanish for a moment. That's going to be Garrod into a cheap shot. He's going to trick it out of it, though. This Paladin wants it. Blind coming in. He's like, you know what? I'll burn a trinket. I'm going to wait. I'm burning a trinket. I'm going to wait. Vanish is going to just have to get a reset. He's gonna be able to get heals. It's okay. Can even bear with these funds. Going to be a road into a kidney onto Tinjin. Is that his name, Tinjin? I'm gonna say Tinjin just because that seems natural for me. That's just going to be an opener onto Tinjin. Needs to cleanse himself of those dots. He is going to be able to, but not going to catch up to the rogue. As Tinjin is just going to take bleed damage. That kidney shot is no joke, and 28% dampening isn't making it easier. Kicking Paladin and Holy with a Garrote to follow afterwards to redot him. Tinjin could go for a setup as Vanish doesn't have anything. Wings coming out early. Hodge coming in. Does he have anywhere to reach him? Vanish is just taking a bit of damage, but Tinjin is just not even there to hit him. And Vanish is just going to shadow step past him. That's going to be, oh, Bubble coming out as Tinjin wants this rogue right now. He wants to end him. Is he going to be able to? And Vanish is going to get that shield absorb as he runs away from Tinjin. No Hand of Freedom came out that day. Is Vanish going to take it against the Paladin? No Bubble up. Vanish does have Vendetta coming up very, very soon. Trinket not available for a while. Trinket not available for a bit. Vendetta is up. Is going to open up with a Garrote Kidney onto Tinjin. No Trinket available. He's going for full burst. That's full damage. This man is doing a little bit of dance with his daggers. Such a blind. Tinjin's health is not doing all that good. He goes down, actually goes down to just Vanish as he Mark for Death and Venoms him at the end. And I just tried to find a way to get out of that one because Zakati's going up next. As Zakati's lagging a little bit, gonna pick up eyes. My God, dude. Oh, you heard, you heard pillar humps, don't you? Yeah, he is pillar humping a little bit. What happens if the pillar starts to hump you though? I guess we won't find out, and Vanish is going to keep humping the pillar for a little bit. But he's winning. He is doing well. He's playing how he's supposed to. I don't want to hold it against him, man. He's playing how he's supposed to as a rogue. It's going to be still Rita. Oh, big grapple coming in. Oh, but a blind is going to separate him and Zakati. He has another concoction rolling. This rogue is playing it to win, man. He's playing this one to win. That's going to be Zakati getting to go. Have to go for another eye. Actually, the other eye is down, too. Almost hits the rogue with a D&D. Almost hit him with a D&D. It's going to be Zakati get opened up on with a full kidney to follow. That's going to be the rogue try to get out of it. As Zakati Legendborn to the end. Beefing up the pet. The pet is going to do some damage to this Vanish. Grip coming out right now. The rogue has no way to get out of this one. Is going to go for a big apocalypse with the pet's big trinket. Is going to get triggered right now. Sun coming on to rogue. It looks like Just Vanish is going to go down as necrotics are building up on him. So he can't even heal off of this. Those dots are just going to eliminate him. And the pets are just clawing at his back. Just trying to get out of it, trying to slow him, and down he goes. That's the second man going down on the Horde team. What's up next? Zakati letting out a big old roar as that happens. That's going to be Lulu up next. Gonna up versus Zakati. Zakati just popped some cooldowns. 46% dampening. This is going to make this hard. That's going to be a, oh my God, Lulu actually using his necrotic trinket. To necrotic up some health from Zakati is going to go for a stun onto the Death Knight, and that's, I think, is going to be the end for Zakati right now as a Whirling Dragon Punch connects. Yep. Nothing you can really do about it. Up next is going to be Judo Master trying to go versus Lulu. He's going to go for a full stun setup combo with the images into a Fist of Fury to follow. He's going to drop down and eliminate Lulu out of this for a moment. He's going to keep him with health low. Lulu is going to go for a dampened harm. It looks like Lulu is not playing wall anymore. Is that a thing? What amongst not playing in case of a wall? You go for disarm now? Maybe. Maybe a disarm is a talent choice. I wish you could see like talents, man, in this UI setup. Lulu's gonna just set up an image early. Gonna get a Fist of Fury onto Judo. Judo is gonna pre-wall this damage. Lulu's gonna roll out of there with the Whirling Dragon Punch to fall. He's gonna pour back up. Gonna get an Incap onto Judo for a moment as the wind is just clawing at him. Fist of Fury to slow him down. And Karma coming out of Lulu. Judo Master has that advantage now. Dropping down Dampen Harm as he gets near Lulu and doesn't want Lulu to heal. Lulu is using this Karma, so there's no way for Lulu to get any kind of defensive after this. That's it. Lulu's out. All he can do right now is vivify himself to full. But he still might be able to take it. He's not completely out of the game. He just put himself on a back foot. Is going to go for a Ring of Peace onto Judo to keep him a distance. Lulu's just going to keep hiding him for a while. Dropping down the port. Hasn't got to use the port yet. He's going to be able to drop down this time. Going to wait for Judo to drop. There's going to be an Incap. Full stun coming in onto Lulu. Trinkets out of it. As big cooldowns come out for Judo Master. Is going to pour back up there next to Lulu with the images back in there. Incap coming in short. And Lulu's going to go for a big Fist of Fury with his images. Stun coming in. Oh, and it's going to be Karma coming down onto Lulu. Lulu's going to take a little bit of touch of death damage no matter what. And Judo's just trying to catch up to them. That touch of Karma is ticking down on him right now. Those are pretty big ticks. Fist of Fury getting locked in. And Judo Master takes him out by locking him down and slowing him down completely. Oh my god, that was such a well-touched karma. Well-precision touch karma. As touch of death ticks down on him, the dots are just ticking down into the loop. And that is making sure to give him the honor duel. That is allowing this monk to do the honor duel. Just running in circles, waiting for this guy to heal to full. What an honorable man. What an honorable man with a glorious pet. I like that. It was so good. Judo, well played. Lulu, also well played. That was awesome. Whew. Alright, ink gap coming in onto dead. And Judo Master is going to be able to get a normal stun. Forced out pet sack out of dead. That's going to be Fist of Fury, but that stun from the pet is going to stop the Fist of Fury. Judo is going to be behind on Chicken for quite a bit. Is going to pre-wall this damage, though. Very well done pre-walling this damage. Dead just wants to kite him around a little bit, get some distance at range. That's going to be a port coming in for Judo as Dead try to harpoon to him. Not going to be able to do that. Has cooldowns rolling and traps on the side. Wants to run Judo into a bunch of these traps. Judo is avoiding these traps with Damp and Harm right now. Trying to deal with his damage. Just to wait for this karma. As Freezer Trap goes down, actually has a touch of death onto Dead. Judo, if you can karma any damage Dead does to you after this, he can't stop you. Except for Turtle Shell is going to go for Image's Fist of Fury to parry Dead. This is going to feign death from this. Could go for karma. No, his karma didn't come out. No. Added just a little bit early. Just a little early. Well played out of both teams regardless, though. That was so well done. Well done. Holy shit. I like that. Let's get another one going. Let's get a new group going. Alliance, Horde, you could take the same people.